So last week we showed you that we're having some major RV issues. See, we've got a wheel off, and I am replacing, well, what we hoped was going to be replacing the actual equalizers. But this week, we want to show you that even with RV issues, we can still have a good time. So today we are going to do a little preparation for the heat because it is hot here in Florida, and we're going to go check out Fort Pickens. So we have this awning shade. If you see, like, we actually have one on this awning already, and we did that last summer because it covers our patio. Well, we're out on the patio a lot, and the dogs are too. So we never got the one for the front awning, but now
it wasn't available.
Yeah, well, now we have the right size and we have the right conditions because it has been 100+ degrees here in Florida. So one of the tips is to get yourself something that can cover as much of the side of your RV as possible, especially when you have a black painted RV. So today we're going to install this. Super easy. We have the Carefree awnings, so we bought this off of Amazon for the Carefree awnings, and pretty inexpensive when you consider the quality and the efficiency it provides, keeping the sun off the direct side. The one thing is, though, is that you need a ladder because you have to be able to over-roll the awning so that the gap is up. That gives you access to that that little slide, and so that you can slide this piece in, you feed it in all the way across, and then you zip on the rest of it. So that's what we're going to do today. And then you want to make sure you're putting it on the right way too, because last time we put it on backwards and had to take it off and do it again. And when I mean facing the right way, there is a tag here that says Carefree, and this overlaps the zipper so you're not seeing the zipper from the outside. One thing you'll notice is that there's these black tabs. There's one on each end. This is a piece of paper covering up the 3M, and you're supposed to stick this to your awning so that it provides a little bit more security to the ends of this, and that it can't slip side to side is really what it's keeping it from doing. This one is 10 feet by 9 feet. That one is 15 feet by 9 feet. So one thing we noticed is this awning from pole to pole is 10 feet because I measured, which is why I bought the 10-foot long shade. However, it's shorter on the inside by the lights. It's not a true 10 feet. So you're going to see that I kind of bunched the material up in the middle. And when you roll your awning in, you see it a little bit. You see it a little bit anyways because there's more material being rolled up. But the important part is, Cindy was telling me, is like not to get the material over the plastic piece. So what I did is I pulled the ends in and strapped it so that it couldn't overlap the plastic and take a chance of breaking something.
You want to recycle that?
Yep. I'm gonna put it in the back of the truck for a moment. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to One Strange Adventure. Welcome to the next video, and welcome back to Florida. Yep, we're here in the late July. Heat index of about 115 today, but it's not gonna stop us from exploring. Yep, we are headed to Fort Pickens today. Fort Pickens is down in Pensacola, and we're going to be checking out the Panhandle a little bit, see what it has to offer. Of course, you got the Blue Angels, you got the beaches, You got everything Florida has to offer up here, but we've never been to this area, so we're gonna go check it out, starting with Fort Pickens today. Now, if you haven't seen one of our videos before, welcome to the channel, and be sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, check out some of our other videos. We've been all across this great nation, plus we do RV tips and tricks, so if you guys are ever interested in some of that, yeah, check out some of our videos. But like I said, today we're headed to Fort Pickens. I gotta say, it's not even 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. yet, and it is blistering hot already. I mean, it is hot. We talked about our sunscreens. These things make a huge difference. We put a sunscreen on the other side, just trying to keep the inside of that place cool with this black paint job. If you're ever in the market for an RV, and you're considering full body paint, consider that keeping a black RV cooler or cool takes a lot more energy, because the side of that thing is hot.
We're at Fort Pickens.
Yes, Fort Pickens area. This is actually really cool. Like, we knew it was, you know, a fort, but we didn't.
But we haven't even went to the fort yet.
Yeah, we didn't know how cool it was. Even like when you first pull in,
Yeah.
it's really pretty. So Fort Pickens, you go out into Pensacola, and instead of going down Pensacola Beach, you actually take a right and come up the National Seashore.
So
And
you have to have American Beautiful Pass to get in if you don't want to pay.
or it's $25 a vehicle, $20 for a motorcycle. Otherwise, your National Park Pass gets you in,
Yeah.
which ours did. And then we just checked out the
Visitor center.
The visitor center.
It doesn't have like the stickers and the t-shirts and stuff like that like most of the gift shops
More like a little museum.
have. This one's more like a museum, and it's interactive for
Right.
the kids. It's got tons of things that you can like lift up and spin and play with, so kiddos would love it.
Yep.
At least ours did, and they're teenagers, so something for everybody.
But yeah, now we're getting ready to go check out the fort, right? We're gonna walk this stuff back to the truck, I
Yeah,
guess.
so I had to get a stamp.
Yeah.
So.
And then we're gonna walk to the truck, grab some stuff, and then head over to the fort
Yes.
and explore. And you can actually walk in this one and up over it, and you can kind of climb around everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. We haven't even been there yet,
Yeah.
but we already know it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I will say, the
Right.
maps that are in there are really neat because they're
Braille.
braille
Great.
and textured, so that you can actually like feel the difference in the landscapes and stuff, which was pretty cool to see.
Yep.
And then it shows you like how the shoreline shifts after a big storm comes through.
Yeah.
So it shows like
This whole building was knocked off its foundation. They restored this
in
building.
2004.
Yep.
So Ivan did a lot of damage. So it shows you like how the shoreline changes and you know how the building was damaged and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat.
It's kind of cool.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Check this out. This is really cool, and it's so worth it. If you are in the Pensacola area, make sure you come out to the National Seashore, Fort Pickens. It's about a 55-minute drive, and there is a toll, and you have to pay to, of course, to get in the park, but this is really cool. This is one of the coolest forts we've been to, and we've been to a lot of them.
Say hello to my little friend. This is like a chapel?
Yeah. You want to go down it, but you don't like it long. Yeah, because like we missed number 4 or number 4 is already fell.
This is like real life Minecraft.
That wasn't one.
Nick, if there's any spider drops,
This tunnel is about 4 feet tall.
Does
Sorry.
it stop
It
there?
just stops.
Oh, okay.
It just stopped. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I honestly thought that was Makayla behind me.
No, I don't care. That was fine. I laughed after I reacted.
Yeah, but
Does it stop?
yeah, it just stops.
Is that one?
Yeah, it's just a hiding hole.
Makayla, I thought you were behind me and I just stared.
I heard. I can hear you. It echoed.
It's definitely cooler in here than outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like leaning against the brick was great.
That had to have been there. Or maybe this is like some,
It's just a. Okay. There's no
spindle
tunnel.
wall.
There's no tunnel.
We're gonna be there.
Well, it's inevitable that we're gonna get stopped.
Yeah, I have a certain select things that I get at like every national.
What do you think so far?
I think it's pretty awesome seeing the big, huge cannon built in 1823.
Right?
Thing is massive.
That's pretty cool. And there's like a number system.
Yeah, so it's a self-guided tour. On the app, it says Fort Pickens, stop number 1, 2, 3, whatever. We started at 3. We went to 8. We're heading to 10. Have no clue where 9's at.
I think we're walking on it.
Maybe. Oh, look, 9. You're right. It's
Okay.
right there. So it's in this open field. So we can listen to what 9 says
Yeah.
for the self-guided tour.
Hammer time.
I think there's an end right there.
Hello.
I gotta grab my phone.
How are you?
I have mine on my mind.
Yeah.
No, this is all concrete. That's as well. There you go.
Yeah.
This place is pretty big and echoey, so sorry about that. But this is really cool. And it's just turn after turn after turn. This is so worth coming here. Very cool. Let's look up some interesting facts about this place. Okay, one cool fact about Fort Pickens. It started being built in 1829. There's actually 4 forts down here that was designed to protect Pensacola. This is the largest fort of the 4. It's pretty sweet.
There's another one.
See, that's
That's
what
cool.
we heard. That's what we heard.
From the side, you don't hear the echo, but when you stand right here.
Oh yeah, this is worth it. Go walk up by it so people can see how big this thing is.
Okay, this is awesome. We're up on the top of the fort, overlooking the Gulf, overlooking the inlet. Then you got the bay to this side. I don't know if you can see that water over there. That is beautiful water. What do you think, baby? Pretty up here? Look at that water.
The breeze feels good.
We could have a house right there somewhere. Not during hurricane season, but something we can move.
Well, this is the National Seashore, so I don't think we can have a house.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a hot day, but it's pretty. Fire!
The fort stood at the channel's edge, so enemy ships were hesitant to sail within the range of the firing guns because that bad boy fires 3 miles. That's so massive. In 1942 and 1943, the Army built the Fort Pickens last battery tower. The tower was for directing the battery guns. It was 234 guns, were never armed or formally named. Guns and shields for the battery were acquired by the National Park Service in 1976.
Nice.
Wow.
So cool. 3 miles up.
So this is Fort Pickens, and then across the bay is Fort McCree, and they guarded the bay
The
entrance.
inlet.
Yeah, for the inlet.
Very cool.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's loud. I'm sorry.
That was a heavy door too. Holy cannoli.
All right, well, that was most of the fort. Even with as hot as it is, it's actually kind of cool, like in the shade area. So if you're worrying about it being too hot to come out, you got us. There's also a gift shop. So we showed you the museum, which is where we stopped first. And then there's a gift shop. So it's like right when you're walking in the fort. There's also like a little place where you can buy drinks over by the restrooms. So just prepare, you know, bring sunscreen, bring a hat, get you some sunglasses. But let's go check out the gift shop. Kayla, what'd you think? Did you like it?
Yes, it's a really awesome fort.
Yep. Oh, and we have some special guests with us today. This is Doug and Marilyn. And they have some awesome shirts on. They gotta be hot shirts, but I know they're awesome shirts.
They're represented when we're not.
I know. Neither one of us are wearing One Strange Adventure gear. Guys, what did you think of the fort?
Oh, it was great.
And this is coming from Floridians.
Yeah. There's way more buildings and things preserved here than there is like when we visit this, Fort DeSoto in Pinellas County or St. Augustine. We've been to both of those forts and there's a lot more. This fort is huge compared to those and a lot more preserved.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. We've enjoyed ourselves, and thank you guys for hanging out with us for the day.
Oh, thanks for
And letting me have the camera in your faces. Very cool.
It's always awesome when we can capture friends.
Yes, absolutely.